Hello Taurus, Elsie here to do a reading for you. It's, whenever you find it, I feel if it's going to resonate, it will, and if it's not, it won't, right? And that's the truth of it. It's a general reading. And I invite you to watch, and thank you so much for clicking here. Thank you for the thumbs up, should you decide you want to give me one. And yeah, just thanks for having my back, y'all. I'm your Taurus sister, as I said. And if I haven't said it now, I've said it in other videos, but it is my sun sign. So let's do this. Let's figure out what's up for our tribe here, our Taurus tribe. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Please tell me, what is the energies for Taurus? What is the most important thing that Taurus needs to know right now? The most important thing that Taurus needs to know at this moment, right now. It's going to be a hard conversation coming, Taurus. That's what I want to tell you first off. It feels like it's going to be a hard conversation. Somebody who broke your heart is thinking about heading back to talk to you. Somebody you possibly might have a life contract with. Someone wants to finally tell the truth. And I say finally because we come a long way since the Three of Swords. I feel like if you're viewing this, and I feel as though if you're resonating with this already, it's because you are the one who suffered the broken heart. We've come a long way from there already, right? We've done a lot of healing, a lot of years of healing. So this isn't someone from last week or the month before. This is years of healing. It feels like this is like right... Okay, the funny thing is Charlie just showed me a little kid pushing his nose up against the window. So this is like right there. It's right there, Taurus. For some of you, it's coming. It's already here for others of you. But for the ones that are waiting, I feel like for a lot of you, you're at least going to hear from them. Not saying it's going to be a ride off into the sunset scenario. That's not what I'm saying at all. But I'm saying somebody's coming in for resolve. Somebody wants to talk and tell the truth and be honest about... why they've been waiting, about why they've been waiting for you to contact them instead of them contacting you. I feel it has something to do with the broken heart, that they were hoping that you were healed enough, Four Swords. They were hoping you were healed enough to be able to have a conversation about whatever has been going on or whatever caused this Three of Swords here. Broke your heart because they moved you on. Yeah, they moved on from you. And it feels like it feels like they couldn't, I'm not going to say couldn't handle it, but I'm going to say it got them caught off guard. It got them up in their head. They what am I talking about though? Emotions? Okay, no reciprocity in emotions. So you must have shared an emotion with them, or they shared an emotion with you. I feel something for you. I'm not sure what it is. And somebody is not giving, someone did not give reciprocity here. The person who did not give the reciprocity, so the person who was the receiver, that person is the one that's feeling terrible about not giving reciprocity. Almost like they feel very guilty. They want to tell the truth. This person has been on the edge of seeing you or going out or finding you or whatever it is. They've been right on the edge for a very long while. We've been talking about this, right? Somebody is just like, it's on the edge, like on the edge of getting reciprocity. There's a lot to experience here. It's somebody who's feeling very fiery in the belly, like they want to... it's like something is calling to them in the future. They must go. I feel like I don't feel like that's your energy, but I feel like this is the energy of someone who's coming at you. I think they are. I feel are at the Nine of Swords is what I want to say. So 6 and 3, right? They're at the Nine of Swords currently. This is the point at which you can drop those burdens, the communications and connections you had that were unkind, that were awful. You know, somebody stabbed you in the back. This is about the worst and most painful depiction I've ever seen in the Three of Swords. It makes me feel angst. Yeah. The disappointment, I feel, if I were to say disappointment, would be underestimating how you felt when this person cut themselves away from you. I do believe that it was more painful than that. But I think that this person's trying to close a cycle with you. They're trying to close a cycle because they know they've hurt you. They know they abandoned you. 6, 9, 10. There's the closing of the cycle. It ends with conversation. So somebody is coming in to complete the cycle because they want to talk about it. They want to talk about the lack of reciprocity. I feel really badly. I have these 5 cups and I'm just feeling as though I've lost the 2. Somebody is coming in to tell you everything that you want to hear, like finally telling the truth. We've got 2 3s, we've got 2 6s. Bottom of the deck, we have the third 3. There we go. 3 3 3. We've got the 3 of Pentacles. Somebody wants to be on your team. They want to prove something to you. They want to either look up to you or want you to look up to them. It may start out as some sort of a business arrangement, is what I want to say. Or we are going to start slow and then build from there, but we're not going to get our feelings involved right away. We're going to spend the 3 of Pentacles getting grounded, figuring out what we want, teaching each other, learning each other. Empress. So I feel like somebody here is, I don't have any cards here that indicate somebody's coming back, but maybe this is the indication here that somebody has learned their lesson about not giving you reciprocity and it is time to come back. Somebody is wanting to close this chapter because it's been painful for them as well. So for as painful as it's been for you, it's been for them. And I mean, everybody's threshold for pain is different, y'all. So you may think from your side that you were hurt the worst, but this person also feels that they were hurt. I honestly feel, though, that they're taking on more of a I really hurt Taurus sort of attitude, and they want to talk to you so they can either close out this cycle and be done with you or start something brand new. Either way, it's going to be a brand new conversation. So we have a masculine, someone who's got the Ace of Cups, Ace of Hearts is in the bottom right-hand corner of that deck. We have a masculine that wants to begin again or start over. Someone you have a past with or nostalgia with. The family tree is growing roots, right? The 5 can represent to me the Hierophant, so it could be a marriage. Some of you could have been married to this person. But ultimately, I think that this masculine has their eye on wanting to grow some roots with you, Taurus. They want to have a traditional, rooted relationship that will build a posterity. And the thought of it overwhelms them. And I feel that's why they're left here standing at the 3 of Wands. So I think you're dealing with a fire sign. A snake. Somebody doesn't know how this thing is going to pan out. How is this? It's all going to depend on this conversation. It's going to depend on the communication style of both of you. This is a lot of anger, passionate anger. I'm pissed off with you because this is you got me in a third party. You know, it's all of the angst and anger, and you're a snake. Yeah. It's all of you cheated on me. You know what, though? If that person did cheat on you, they turned you into the Queen of Wands. And that's only part of the reason why you're the Empress. And look, there is a pot for every lid. There's a lid for every pot. Yes, there is. And there's a reason for everything. And I feel like you had to go through this. I really feel like this masculine is this emperor. That's what I feel. I feel that the masculine is the emperor and that somebody is the empress. So pick your side, whether you are the masculine or the feminine, because it's all represented here. But I feel like this is the emperor. All right, so this is future energy, right? It's going to go on in the future. I feel like this person here is wanting to begin again. Card number 28 breaks down to a 10, which adds to a 10, which breaks down to a 1. And we have an Ace of Cups here. This person knows they broke your heart, Taurus. They know that their swift exit or their inability to be able to talk to you because they were living in chaos at the time, they know that this has all affected this relationship between you. I feel like this person is very serious about you and you make them feel very grounded. I feel they feel overwhelmed by the thought of ever being able to have anything with you, like overwhelmed in a good way, in an emotional way. 7 of Cups is on the bottom right-hand corner here. But I feel like there are some things that happened. Now, it doesn't have to be someone cheating on you or you on them, but this is strife, right? It's anger and fights and resentment. And so I think that somebody's coming in to talk about that. They want to know if you can get past it. Have you learned enough? Do you have enough knowledge? Have you grown enough? Have they grown enough? They want to know what your feelings are right now. They want to know if you want to end it or not, because owls are about death. It's card number 12, which tells me it could be Pisces as well. Knowledge, the knowing. The knowing that there had to be a waiting period. 7 of Pentacles on the bottom right-hand corner. There had to be a waiting period where we gained knowledge, where we just quietly sat and watched each other, went to our corners. 12 is Piscean as well, is the number of Pisces, right? But we've got 1 and 2 is 3. And I think it's about, do we end this partnership? Do we end the friendship? Do we end whatever ship this is? Or do we carry on to something bigger than that? All right. It's the, you're at the threshold. You're at the door. Do you step out? Do you stay in? Yeah, Charlie's showing me someone with their toes at the threshold of the door. This is something that's been carrying on through from 2022, because the carpet, the mat that the person's standing on inside the door says 2022, which makes me feel like Charlie wants me to know that somebody has memories there. Maybe you stood some ground in 2022 with this person. Yeah, this person is bossed up. They're financially well off, and this may have been part of the problem before, that maybe they thought they didn't have enough abundance for you, because this king, this particular king, is the one who likes to provide, right? Provide for a family, provide for, yeah, this king, I feel, this person was kinging up at the time, and I feel like they felt they didn't have enough. They wanted to become financially stable before they tried to do anything with you. Yeah, I feel this is what caused the silence between you, is that even though there's really love and kindness and I want to support you and let's get things grounded and steady and sturdy, I feel like this is the place that you were at the last time you spoke with them. So that we were talking about, you know, maybe getting together, or maybe this is going to, you know, go into a more serious place, and then all of a sudden there was a disconnect here. But I think it might have been some sort of a communication that was hard. Now, if it wasn't that, it is communication here. Like if it wasn't communication with you, I feel like it was the masculine that was communicating with someone that was hard on them, or had them in a third party. Like maybe there was other things going on behind the scenes that you couldn't see, Taurus. It feels like somebody out there that I'm reading for has been blaming themselves for this whole thing, and it's not been you. There was a lot of things going on that the moving parts, you had no control over. This person's always been manifesting you. They've been manifesting the partnership the whole way through, but I feel that there is so many things that were moving at the time that it was really hard for them to come forward. And now so much time has passed that they don't think they can. Possibly for some of you, it's 5 years. Very center of the reading. We have 5-5. Things are about to change quickly. More than 1 5. Quick change, my friends. Oh, we've got 3 actually. 5 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, and the 5 that's on the card of the tree. All right, so what's the challenge here? Okay. Charlie said, other deck, we want all possibilities. Okay. Let's do that. What's the challenge here for Taurus and this person? Uh-oh. Oh no, oh boy. Okay, so I'm going to take them all, right? So we have the 7 of Cups, the 4 of Wands, and the 2 of Cups. The challenge here is that is for you to be able to build something solid, a solid foundation of some sort, and to do it in love, because I think that there's a lot of options for both of you, or there's a lot of overwhelming feelings. We've got 9 cups here. This is wish fulfillment. This person is very taken with you, and when they come in to ask you for this, or at least a roadway to this, or a pathway to this, I feel like they're being serious. I don't think that this person is playing. Not if they're the Emperor, for sure. This person may have been thinking about this for a very long time, but they're coming to you as the Emperor. Maybe as the King of Pentacles. The Emperor has the option to do that, right? He knows all about the King of Pentacles. He's all about all the kings, right? He's got all of their energy. He knows their lessons, and he's sort of mastered those things. So this king is probably coming in with a financial contribution of some sort, or letting you know that they're very financially well off or financially stable. I think what we're looking at is this. I think the Emperor is coming to get his Empress, but it feels as though there had to be some sort of a separation point, because you couldn't carry on helping them with what they were going on, where they were going in their life, and they couldn't help you. You were on 2 different paths, learning 2 different lessons. I just want to talk about this communication before we go, Taurus. Tell me about this conversation or communication, because someone's coming at you with all the things. The Magician is here. Somebody's coming at you with all of it. The Emperor, understand, is one and done, right? The Emperor does not have time. He's the person who's carrying the empire. He's making sure everybody gets fed, everybody gets paid. Like he's including his own family, right? But and not of which is probably other families, right? Probably a business owner, or someone who's signing checks or making sure people stay employed, that kind of thing. So I feel like this person is bringing all of it, but mostly they're bringing to you stability in finances. They want you to know that they can provide for you if that's what you want. Not all of you want it, and that's okay. So what's the conversation about? This person's bringing all the things. Loading the barrels. I don't want to miss my target. That is Emperor energy for sure. Look at that. That conversation is what turns everything around. It turns everything around. It's like you go from the 3 of Swords to the Ace of Swords, like that. As soon as this person makes their decision about what they're going to do, I don't know that you're going to have a whole lot of energy to keep this person away, because they're going to be relentless. Yep. This is going to be a great conversation. Lots of clarity. We're going to be honest. Let's talk about our kids. Let's talk about our families. We're going to grow through this experience. We're not going to let it get us. Look at this. We've got 2 people that know exactly what's up in terms of Pentacles, right? You and your partner. This, I believe, is why the Emperor is showing up looking at you as the King of Pentacles, because he sees that you're the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like the King is mirroring you. He knows you well enough. He knows that he should mirror you. Why have we been not talking? 4 of Swords. Because we've been healing, I believe, but there we go. We end with the first card that fell out of the deck, and that was the Three of Wands. So this person's going to tell you that they've been waiting to have this conversation with you because they wanted to make sure that you and they were healed enough to be able to speak on a basis which was grounded, foundational, very, even. We're not going to freak out on each other. Like, this person didn't want to come forward before the time was right because they felt as though there was healing that needed to be done on both sides. Yeah. All right. I'm going to leave it right here. This is a beautiful, beautiful reading for someone. Oh my gosh. I would love to hear it. I would love to hear it in the comments. Please offer me a thumbs up if you can. If you're interested in a private read, please know that I still have spots over on Wizio. And the link for that is in the description. Look for the yellow dot. I'm going to go for now. I love you guys. Bye.